y'all are having a great start to your new year. You make a lot of money this year. I know I will. Psh, I know I will. What do you want to be? What do you want to do this year? Up 10%? Maybe you want to be up 20%, 10%? Maybe some of you guys want to be up 30 or 40%? How about y'all in the back? I see you. You want to double your money this year. Dang. I see you. Don't fly too close to the sun. Just make a little 20, 30%, you know? I don't follow the macro. I think people, now you can either follow and trade the macro or you should ignore it. I don't think you can do both. Maybe, I mean, I know people who do both, but you either are like a stock specific expert, right? Or you kind of are a macro person. If you can integrate both, I guess it's not so bad. But like to me, like if you get into the nitty gritty of like some biotech stock that's gonna crash, right? That's like one of the things I do. Like, what do I care about the Fed? That's gonna change whether or not that biotech stock succeeds or fails, right? Um, and the same thing applies to sort of tech. Like if Tesla's having a good quarter, right? It kind of doesn't matter what happens with the Fed, and that's going to affect most of these companies fairly equally. Where I guess it does matter is, let's say you have five tech stocks you like, and they're all affected by inflation. Well, you should probably have five tech stocks you're short that are also affected by inflation. So, eh, in general, you can just hedge out that stuff and ignore it. Um, because it's such a time sink and it's a different skill set. If you don't know economics well, which of course I do, if you don't know economics well, it's just a different skill set. Um, there are a lot of macro traders I admire, of course, but that's not the point. I think like I tried to do macro and I failed horribly. I'm sure if I tried and tried and tried and tried, I could do okay at it, but it's a different skill set from the stock jock. And I'd rather be the stock jock. This is just a terminal-based quote monitor. It's sort of an internal tool, just to sort of monitor for certain APIs and stuff like that. But it's not. I made it as a debugging tool, and it ended up being just a funny tool. There's a real. Let me show you kind of the real version. Let's see if I can find a way to do this. Streamlabs, where are you? Okay, here we go. This is sort of the web version. Let me show you the web version. Yeah, there's the sort of web version. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, there it is. So there's a web version where you can add your own custom tickers, and you have this. I'll be releasing this to the world shortly. It's called Godel, or Godel, maybe a better phrase. It's got a lot of neat features. I'm not showing off most of them here, but you can kind of make a lot of customized quotes, including these things called focus quotes, which I created, which allow you to kind of keep your favorite stocks much bigger than just a line on a quote monitor, and you can do lots of different things with this quote monitor. I won't bore you with them, but I thought that this Linux thing I created is sort of funny, because imagine having for all you computer programmers out there, a Linux. Fake it till you make it. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. A Linux tool this command line tool basically that you could run, and I might release it because it's kind of funny. A command line tool for for the stock market. There's no such thing really exists as far as I know. You can install with a curl or an npm package. I think it'd be pretty funny. I don't know anybody who would need this, but I always thought it was funny that you can't run, as far as I know, any real time curl or npm or sudo apt package, and maybe I'll make one that will let you do that. So it's pretty funny. I use a lot of different API providers. I use Intrinio, which I recommend and strongly encourage you guys if you are interested in this kind of stuff, which is high, well, I don't know, let's see, what would you call it? Data intensive trading or feeds. Intrinio has tools that I think, you could use. I recommend them. IEX is another one. Make sure if you reach out to Intrinio, you mention me. Maybe they'll give you a discount with us. Probably not, but great people over there too. Really nice people, smart people. So if you need data to power a trading app or something like that, or just your own trading software, I recommend Intrinio. But there's IEX, there's a number of other tools out there. You're not going to get much of the personal touch at IEX that you will get at Intrinio. So, sort of a couple choices there. But and I use some custom homebrew APIs, and I can't give away the whole shop, but there's a lot of different tools. So lots of questions from you guys. I really appreciate the questions. I wish I could answer them all, but I can't. Yes, I've been asked. I do like Tesla stock. I would buy it. Godel is, I just showed you a flash of Godel. It's coming out soon. You can, if you really, really want early access, you can email me, martin@martinshkreli.com, and I'll send you the link. The YT channel Martin Shkreli pill is not me. I don't know who makes it, but good for them, I guess. This is not the terminal killer. That's the one I showed you. This is just like I said, a funny debugging tool. I don't think anybody's ever seen something like this in their life, other than maybe in the 80s. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. What else is going on? Have I ever felt depressed? Absolutely. Everyone feels depressed at some point. Socket connection, not in this. It's interesting. These are sockets. These are IEX sockets, but these are. This is actually a bit of a different technology. Was I depressed in prison? No, actually. I have looked at night therapeutics here and there. I don't follow genome sequencing as much as I should. A lot of questions here.